I'm going to say something that might make you mad, but I'm saying it because I love you. You are not too busy. You are just distracted. We wear busyness like it's a badge of honor. We run around exhausted, answering every email, trying to get all the things done, doing busy work. And then we wonder why 8 p.m. comes, we're not hitting our revenue goals, and we feel totally empty. I am begging you right now to stop letting your inbox, your text messages, and your social media dictate your life. Today, I'm teaching you the simplest time management system that will give you your life back. Stop managing your time and start managing your energy, because the problem is we have to wake up to this busy trap of American lifestyle. There is an addiction to high performing people. There is an addiction of high performing people to doing. It's like we feel guilty if we're not stressed to the max and pushed and tense and cortisol is running through the roof. And the thing is time is not money. Time is life. And if you are wasting your time, you are wasting your life. And I think if we can employ this idea, the hell yeah rule, I think it was introduced by Derek Sivers. He's like an entrepreneur, philosopher. And he says, if it's not a hell yeah, it's a hell no. And if you take one good look at your calendar, how much of it is filled with maybes? Like that you feel guilty to decline, but it's not something that really aligns with like who you are and what it is that you want to do. And that is what we have to stop today. And step one is your daily highlight. So this is where you pick 1 to 2 major highlights for the day. 1 to 2 big rocks. That's all you get. And if the rest of the day is chaos, it goes nuts, nothing goes as planned, you still get the win because you accomplished those 1 to 2 things. So these are like your non-negotiable tasks. And so my favorite tool for doing this is the Full Focus Planner. This is not a sponsored video. This is a planner I have been using for almost a decade of my life. And they have several different versions. The Wellness Planner is my favorite. And I'm going to flip you over like to the daily page. So if you're watching this on video, if not, it'll be linked. But the daily page, and a lot of planners have this where it is like, it has the time, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever, you know? And then on the other side, it has daily big three. That's what Full Focus calls it. And it's 2 to 3 things is what they teach. For me, I have tried this for 10 years, and I'm going to tell you 1 to 2 things is what I normally get done, right? That's what works best for me. Okay. So it's a little tweak to their plan, but if you 1 to 2 major things that you get done, and then there's like other space, just like every other planner to like write down all the things. But I think that takes us directly into step 2, which is the difference between a to-do list and time blocking. Because quite frankly, a to-do list is reactive. It's like all the shit I need to get done that still keeps piling up on me. And time blocking requires the use of a calendar, and it is something that is proactive. So for example, you can have a list of 25 things that you want to get done in a day, but if you aren't actually scheduling when you're going to do them, Betty, it's not going to happen. Like you're not actually, it's just more like a wish list. So here's the deal. If it's not on the calendar, it doesn't exist. So block time every day for deep work, like the work that you're doing to work on your real goals. This can be 2 to 3 hours every day. Then block time for admin. Hopefully this isn't taking you more than like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I do all of our company finances on Mondays. So it does take me like 2 hours, but I block it all into one day. But if it's not on the calendar, it's not going to get done. But here is the piece that most people miss. It is so crucial is you have to block time for rest or downtime, because if you don't schedule it, your body's going to take it and force it on you in the form of burnout, sickness, stress, exhaustion, fatigue. Those are all real things. Those aren't just like lazy, like coin words. They're real. It really happens. So make sure that you're also scheduling downtime. My favorite way to do all of my time blocking and scheduling is if you're a paper person, use something like the Full Focus Planner to write it down and write out your daily schedule every day. Or if you're a digital person, I just use the plain calendar app on my phone. And so I use Gmail calendars for one of my companies and then my personal life. And then I use Microsoft Teams, we use as the communication tool, and the master calendar feature for our other companies. And so being able to like have that on my phone all into one app. So like when I open the calendar, like everything ports in here all together. It's just so much easier than having to like try to go through all the different apps. So I try to keep it really simple. I think there's some time management plans and softwares and things out there that if they're adding more to your plate, like they're not working, they're not worth it. You don't need something extra. You need simple, easy to use things. Now, you might be looking at your calendar and thinking like, I don't even know which tasks are money makers and which ones are just noise. Like if you're working 10 hours a day and you're still not seeing the growth that you want, we need to look at your strategy and what it is you're working on during a day. And I've opened up a few spots on my calendar. They won't be open forever. So you can click the link in the description box and book a call, and we will audit your time and build a roadmap that can actually work for you. And that takes us to step 3, and that is energy management. I said that at the beginning of the video. Is we can't just manage our time. We have to manage our energy, because the truth is you can have all the time in the world, but if you have no energy, you'll just be scrolling TikTok. You'll just be looking at social media. You'll be looking at random news articles. Time without energy does not equal productivity. And so you have to identify your biological prime time. So for me, like my brain is on fire and like ready to roll by 10 a.m. every morning. And like 10 to 1 is my go time. I try not to take meetings during those times unless they are very fruitful and very important to my goals, because I know that's when I can knock out like the most work. And the other like go time for me is like 4 to 7 p.m. And so I can really get things done during those times. And so you have to protect your time and protect that prime time like it's as precious as gold, because it truly is your future. Your future trajectory is going to happen during those deep work windows when you really carve out the time and like you're not checking your phone, it's in the other room, you're not checking your emails, you're not answering things from your team. You are just focusing on moving the business or moving your life forward during those times. And that is so big. I cannot, I can't tell you enough that like if you have all the time, but you have no energy, you won't be able to get it done. So really trying to figure out, when do I feel like most motivated, most go time, most, ready to rock and roll. And I think I don't think I can close the episode out without talking about like the tomorrow planning. So many times people wake up and they're like, okay, what am I going to do today? What's the plan for today? And I think you missed the boat, because if you can plan your day the day before or your week on Sunday of what's coming up the next week, it really primes your brain into already knowing like almost like a automatic nervous system switch of where it is that you're going. And if your body knows where you're headed, your brain knows where you're headed because it's told your body, it's like you have that momentum to like, it makes it like just so much easier and there's so much less friction versus being like, oh my gosh, what does the planner say? What does the planner say? Right. And so really thinking like, you don't have to be a passenger in your own life. Like you can grab the wheel and be a driver, but implementing these 3 quick steps make a huge difference. Don't spend a lot of money. Don't spend a lot of effort. Don't look at 75 TikTok videos. All you need is these simple steps to make big change in your life, because you can either run the day or let the day run you. But we have to stop apologizing for what we're using our time for and stop giving it away for free, because our time is life and we are giving away our life if we are not taking control of our time.